Stop thinking you need a job. The moment you get that mindset off your mind, it is the moment you're going to realize what you're capable of doing. You only need income, not a job. So, as the world is expanding, as technology is evolving, as we are expanding our consciousness and intelligence, we are coming up with new opportunities to survive with. The most important thing in this life is to survive and replicate. And before we are able to transfer our consciousness into AI, our consciousness into a machine, what we need to do is to work out and survive. And how are we going to do that in under this transition? Because that is where we are heading. You can't be ignorant about AI. You can't be ignorant about how technology is advancing, especially the past 2000 to the past 20 years actually. Let's say the past 20 years from 2010 to 2020. Technology has been advancing, and as we look at the scale and the graph, from 2020 to 2026 today, the graph is expanding exponentially. The rate of acceleration that we are moving into the future, we are not able to stop it. Look, I know some people are skeptical about AI, and maybe we are heading to. I don't want to be radical about this, but most people think that it is going to be the end of the world. Maybe AI will take over. Maybe it will be the we are going to cease to exist anymore. But I think of another case where technology is going to advance and we are going to find an upper hand in handling things. Because if we have to go to space and there's not enough oxygen, then we need machines to do that. But it doesn't really matter if it will be us who are going to go to the moon and explore to other galaxies. Does it really matter? Look, I will die today. Maybe I will die today. Maybe I will die this week. Maybe I will not make it through the year. And the most important thing, it is not me. It is not me. We have that entitlement, that ego, but that is not the important thing. The important thing is the ideas we present, the person who I am, and the ideologies I put into the world. What am I going to change? What did Steve Jobs change? What is Elon Musk trying to change? What did Plato change? Perspectives, the ideas they present, and that is the biggest thing that we have in this world. Kama tungekuwa na hii akili tungekana kama wanyama wengine. And if you get a good grasp of that, then you realize that your potential it comes to thinking. And the moment you cease thinking, that is the moment you die. See, unajua people think about living is just breathing. Like I'm breathing, I'm alive. Even cats do that. Yeah, I don't know. Even mosquitoes do that. No, you see, even plants do that. I know they have their own significance, but we also have our own significance in this planet. We have our role to play. Plants feed us, and we have our role to play. We have our role to do. Like, to cooperate with the purpose. Life has a purpose. And this purpose, people want to obfuscate from it. That is why I'm spending in the education system. Because I feel like, if people are not allowed to think, then what is the point of living? Why do we need a nation of a nation of workers and not a nation of thinkers? Mbona we are all following a script? No, I'm not lecturing anyone. I'm just talking out my mind out. And if you feel that ni kama na kuoffend or something, just move on. Just move on. Don't ever watch my videos again. Because I told you yesterday was my birthday, and I feel like moving forward with my ideas. I feel like ideas they are the only thing that will ever exist in this planet. That will ever come from me. Chenye imefanya niko hapa ni akili niko nayo. Hata singekuwa niko kwa hii nyumba sahihi. Yeah, I know society plays a part in it. A part in it, like at the education system plays a part in it. My parents and everything and everyone and the environment in general. The system, it could design that way. But in a leverage nini, when someone tells you, kama le mtu anakuambia like, you know, ni mimi nimekuleta nikakufikisha hapa, but mbona umenileta ukanifikisha hapa? So there's some factor yenye na play, like people love like kukaa na superhero ama kukaa na villain, but they forget that there's not, in this world hakuna kitu kama black and white, you know, like there's a significant you saw that made you to bring me ama to give me that opportunity. You thought maybe I'll be a good person, you thought maybe I'll mess it up. It doesn't have to be positive always. Like unaweza nipatie an opportunity thinking that okay, acha nimpatie opportunity ya mess it up, nione kama ata mess it up. No. Maybe let me give an opportunity, maybe ata make it because they have potential. It doesn't really matter mbona umepatiwa that thing. The thing that matters is that ushapatiwa that thing. Now the reason umepatiwa that thing is the only thing that you have to survive with. The only thing that nyameniaka hapa, it is my mind na my brain. Unaona? And you don't have to let that go because of how society is structured. That is what is called escaping the matrix. Escaping the matrix is not having a lot of money, being arrogant about it, showing off on social media. Ushajiuliza, those people who print money, hata pesa za Kenya, ushaiona wakipost on social media magari? Do you know what cars they are traveling with? Ama unadhani wewe eti the system hawajui the system? Do you think watu wana print pesa hawajui about forex? I'm just asking you. Just not that the internet is still young. Like sasa ndio tumeanza. Kama you think that watu wanatengeneza video YouTube, huyo ana record nini, sijui Evans squeeze ameka radical, I don't know what he's talking about, and then he's due to go viral. I don't need to go viral. This is the beginning of a big thing. As we move on forward, like think about 7 to 10 to 20 years from now, ama 30 ama 40, kama you have a strong mind now, you have a strong imagination. Wewe yule mse mwenye anawatch social media unadhani maisha itaisha kesho. Kama unajua like wewe si wa maana na ideas zako ni important. So think about kama 50 to 60 to 80 years from now, how will the world change? And how are you going to position yourself right now that is going to affect the future? Either my ideas kuna mtu atawai watch hii video, either from some of my kids watawatch waseme this is siji babangu ama maybe Sokoro, maybe uncle, maybe my cousin, and maybe hakuwaioa, hakuwaipata watoto, but he has some ideas. So nini, acha niangalia chenye alikuwa isema, like it doesn't matter. Skia like look at the world in a bigger picture. Ukisikia watu wakiongelea this is a failed, it is going to be a failed society, like okay, unajua we are a third world country, but in order to keep up with the trends, like Sahid right now in the moment I'm talking right now, kuna watu wako in the first world country, and we have to think the same way because tuna deserve the same things. It's just that we advance haraka kutushinda, so we have to have the same mindset like them. Lakini mbona tunafikiria tuko in this circle bubble yetu tumetengeneza, this echo chamber that we think that we are right now, and we are in the storage is running out. The storage is running out. So nita let me do this. Wacha ni stream online on YouTube direct, and then we'll have a discussion because about this matter. I trust me, this is going to be the best video you have ever watched on YouTube. And with that being said, like and subscribe down below. This is going to be the best channel you have ever encountered, especially if you're coming from a third world country, either Uganda, Tanzania, Kenya, Rwanda, Burundi, Ethiopia, Sudan. It doesn't really matter. Kama unakuja from any country yenye na speak English na Kiswahili, that is only the languages I know. But I'm expanding to Zulu in order to reach South Africans. And they expand to Zulu, and I think I'll have to learn Hebrew. I think I'll have to learn Hebrew and French and Spanish. So I'll have 7 languages to learn in my entire life. Hii maisha yangu niko nayo, like niko na maisha ndogo sana, sina maisha mingi ya kuishi. Niko na kama 28,000 721 days za kuishi kwa hii dunia, na hiyo ni the average age, so ni kama sitafikisha hapo. So sasa hii niko 8000, so nimebakisha kama 20000, but sijui kama atafika hiyo 20000, so niko na less time ya kuact on what I really love and what I want to do with my life. I'm not following the script, and I'm hoping that if you are watching this video, you have the same mindset, so that we can move on forward pamoja. Because if you are not doing that, hata usiwahi watch videos zangu, please. Peace out.